subscribe and join the ride. Joe Jacoby got champions worldwide.
The 2025 Ultimate Beat Howard Bender Best Ball Draft Tournament winner, Joe Jacoby. 10 grand in his pocket for just making me look foolish.
Being a Redskin fan in New York is like going to a Chinese restaurant to order pizza.
Joe Jacoby Fantasy Football Show. Man, I am hyped up to do this episode. One of the reasons why is because bounce back players to me are the difference of winning your league. I love to invest in players that people start to write off because I get them later in drafts and therefore I get better value. I want to go right into this and tell you who the 4 players that I'm isolating for huge bounce back seasons. First, I'm going to start with quarterback, and I'm going to go with good old Joe Burrow. Joey B from Cincinnati is probably going to win you your fantasy. And that's got to be the rhyme of the day. You may be paying a little too much, but if you wait a little bit for Joe Burrow, you'll find that he's the 6th quarterback ranked amongst other quarterbacks to be on most draft boards right now. You have players going before Joe Burrow in recent drafts such as Jalen Hurts, Drake May, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, of course, number 1 in most drafts. But think about Joe Burrow for a minute. He's 2 years removed from passing for 4,918 yards and 43 touchdowns back in 2024. He had a passer rating of 108.5. Last year he dealt with injuries, but even at that point he was doing 16.8 points a game. He was a quarterback 15. Joe Burrow is buy low, sell high right now. And I can tell you right now, with the Bengals looking to move the ball on the ground a little bit more, this is going to benefit Joe Burrow. Because if they got to try to stop the run, you got 2 weapons in T. Higgins and Jamar Chase that I believe are going to run wild this year. Joe Burrow just needs to stay healthy. So with that said, I'm hyped on Joe Burrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit the hype button for Joe Burrow. Bounce back player, Joe Burrow. My next bounce back player is going to be Dalton Kincaid, tight end, Buffalo Bills. How could you not love this guy? All right, pros and cons. Gets hurt. Didn't play many games last year. Played only 12 games. But on that, he had 39 catches for 571 yards and 5 touchdowns on 49 targets. Okay, Dalton Kincaid was relatively a disappointment last year, but that's not due to his ability. It's due to his ability to stay on the field. So where are we at with Dalton Kincaid right now? I'm looking in most drafts. I've been on a few drafts, and I've seen him as the 13th option as a tight end pick on most boards. So what does that look like? I look at the tight end board. I see number 1 on there. It's Trey McBride. Number 2 is always Brock Bowers. And then there's everybody else. At 13, he's got people ahead of him that are offered to be drafted, such as Travis Kelce, Jake Ferguson, Mark Andrews. I mean, I don't know who really comes up with these rankings, but when you see Dalton Kincaid kind of in the middle, you can't help but think that a 26-year-old tight end, where reports are coming out that he's been healthier as ever, you can't help but think that you may be getting a top 5 tight end for a bargain basement price. This has bounce back written all over it. Josh Allen loves to throw to Dalton Kincaid when he stays healthy. And on a full season of staying healthy, you're looking at potentially 75 plus receptions, over 700 yards receiving, and the potential to get 8 or 9 touchdowns this year. I am all in on Dalton Kincaid having an amazing bounce back season, and to draft him as late as I can right now, I got no other choice but to do one thing, and that's to hit the hype button. Dalton Kincaid for the W. Next one is Terry McLaurin, wide receiver on the Commanders. I mean, Terry's 30 years old, a ripe 30 years old, but he's been marred by the injury bug. This year you got Jaden Daniels coming back fully healthy. Early reports are saying that Jaden healthy Jaden Daniels looks amazing right now in OTAs, and when practice fully starts, he's going to be looking Terry McLaurin's way heavily. Remember, 2 years ago, this team almost made the Super Bowl. Okay, you got a coach like David Blau that's going to run the offense through McLaurin, as he stated in some reports that I've been reading, and they drafted a third-round rookie to complement Antonio Williams. The only other pass catcher on that team is Chigo Okonkwo, aka getting chiggy with it. One of my undervalued players, by the way, so make sure you watch that episode. Getting back to Terry McLaurin, okay, the stars are going to align for Terry McLaurin on a full, healthy season. Okay, interestingly enough, with the run game being somewhat decent, and you have a lot of options there in the running game, I expect him to be worth a lot more than what he's getting drafted for. He's the 30th wide receiver offered on most draft boards. So you have players that are going in front of him like Cortland Sutton. You got Michael Wilson being ranked ahead of Terry McLaurin and DJ Moore. So as far as rankings, I've seen Terry McLaurin sometimes go before these players, but in certain drafts, I mean, the 30th receiver on the board, you got to like literally scroll down the list and you can't believe he's that low. I'm hyped on Terry McLaurin. This is a bounce back player. That says it all. I'm going to get to the last one, running back. Everyone's looking for a bounce back running back. Running backs go off the board early in drafts sometimes, and people are fishing. Here's a guy that you can catch right now that is going to give you bounce back credibility. The name is Jordan Mason, running back, Minnesota. One of the most hyped out guys last year. And obviously he didn't play to his potential. Why? Because injuries, bad team. J.J. McCarthy was the starter of this team. No opportunities to put other teams away running the ball. And he comes out of the gate, he runs for 758 yards last year and 6 touchdowns. You got a guy like Aaron Jones, who's like a 1B in Minnesota, but I don't expect him to hold on to that role for long. 32-year-old running back, always getting hurt. Minnesota's a bounce back team. If you look at Kyler Murray coming into play and he winds up having a resurrection as far as his season goes, resurrects his career, this is a team that's going to be nasty. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, you got Jawan Jennings coming over. If Kyler Murray does his part, Jordan Mason stays healthy, Jordan Mason is probably going to be the bounce back candidate of the year. And he's a guy you can grab super late in most drafts right now because he's not getting the credit he deserves. I mean, he's 27 years old. He's got a frequently banged up veteran sitting behind him. And, you know, his numbers have suffered as a result of that. But again, he's the 33rd running back listed on most draft boards right now. And he's actually ranked behind guys like Kyle Monangai, J.K. Dobbins, Rico Dowdle. And that's not to say you wouldn't pick Jordan Mason before any of these players, but again, you got to scroll down the list, find this guy buried. He's slightly above Aaron Jones, and he can win you your fantasy league. Having a player like Jordan Mason that has a great year allows you to draft really good wide receivers and then go back to running back later. This is the science of drafting teams. You got to find the opportunities nobody wants. And I feel Jordan Mason is the opportunity you absolutely need. So, I'm double hyped for Jordan Mason, and I'm going to try to grab him as much as I can. This is a long season that we got coming up, and we're really early in the phases of planning out our drafts. But the importance of having these people now before preseason starts and, you know, regular season, I can't stress that enough. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Joe Jacoby Fantasy Football Show. I hope that you find this information valuable to your league and to your drafts this year. Bounce back candidates are a cornerstone of building league winners. And I do look forward to seeing your comments on what your bounce back players may be. If you agree, disagree, I appreciate all the likes, and thank you to all the subscribers. It's going to be one hell of a season. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And most importantly, we're going to get hyped. You know what? Let's just get hyped right now. It's going to be an amazing ride. Again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to bringing you my next episode. Have a good one.
Fantasy football season is here. Let's go.